In Spain, Atletico Madrid registered their first win in La Liga against Barcelona for 10 years. Yannick Carrasco making the most of Ter Stegen just losing his mind and going for a run just before the break, which gives Atleti all 3 points and put them in a very good position when it comes to La Liga title. Ali Moreno joins us. Ali, a deserved win?
Yes, absolutely. Atletico Madrid were far better than Barcelona, and not because they created a bunch of opportunities, and not because Ter Stegen had to come up with a bunch of saves, because indeed it is a mistake that Ter Stegen that leans this game in the direction of Atletico Madrid. But for me, is the approach that Atletico Madrid took. If you didn't watch this game and you hear out and about that Atletico Madrid beat Barcelona 1-0, you may think, going back in time, that Atletico Madrid was defensive, was physical through the midfield, that they got a goal on a set piece and that's how they won it 1-0. And in the end, it was all about how practical and efficient they were defensively. It was none of that from Atletico Madrid, which I thought was an excellent sign to see from a team that has big goals and big aspirations for La Liga title. And that you saw a team that actually attacked Barcelona, that had long, sustained periods of possession. And in particular, in the first half, there was a sequence early on where it was pass after pass after pass, forward and back and sideways and forward and back. And eventually, a beautiful running behind by Llorente. He hits a crossbar off of that. And there were a few sequences like that through the game that you're not used to seeing Atletico Madrid in years past, completing those passes, completing those chances, completing those opportunities, and taking those opportunities forward and actually getting and producing shots off of those long stretches of possession. I thought that today was a big step forward for Atletico Madrid in the way that they're playing and the confidence with which they're playing.
Does it make them favourites for La Liga?
Yes. Copy paste my last answer. Yes, absolutely. You just have to look at the consistency of play. Can they defend in the back line? Yes. Can they defend through the midfield? Yes. Do they have enough talent in the attack and have to create problems and create chances and opportunities when you need to do that as well? And the answer is yes. Atletico Madrid, as I look over the landscape of La Liga, and take Real Sociedad, take Villarreal, take Real Madrid, take Barcelona if you wish, Atletico Madrid is the far superior team and in the far more consistent team, all those groups that I just mentioned.
What was wrong with Barcelona today?
I mean, where to start with Barcelona? I think there were moments in which you thought, you know what, not bad. But it's because the bar has been lower to a point in which Dembele takes a man on and you're like, hey, yes, he beat somebody. He beat him with speed. He dipped his shoulder. He gets a cross in. Antoine Griezmann gets a shot on goal. And you're thinking, well, this is a good start to the game. This is the way that Barcelona is going to play. But it's just not enough of that. Very little from Lionel Messi. Couple of instances during the game that maybe he showed a little bit of class and a little bit of quality, but it's what you expect from Lionel Messi, and you would want him to have far more impact in this game. Griezmann, again, a lot of running, a lot of moving, a lot of shifting, but not a lot of game-changing moments and not a lot of impact in the outcome of the game. And overall, one of the pictures that stays with me from this game is the one or few chances that Barcelona had was late in the first half, where Jordi Alba plays the ball through the legs of Kieran Trippier and finds the run of Lionel Messi. And as he's looking for options to cross the ball into a position which you can tap it in, there's only Pedri, who's pretty much just standing in the penalty spot saying, well, that's not me. That's not what I do. And it just gives you a clear picture of how much they miss not only Luis Suarez, but somebody in a position that can actually score goals for you, that you're an actual option inside the 18-yard box. All this rotation is on false nine and this guy and that guy, and he comes and he goes and then he occupies the space and Messi drops him behind. All that's great. But when there's an opportunity to actually cross the ball for a tap in, there's nobody there available. And that is just symptomatic of what Barcelona is right now. A team that, they'll possess the ball, but they don't do a whole lot with that possession.
Meanwhile, Villarreal played out a 1-1 draw against Real Madrid. Real Madrid with loads of players missing for this game, and it showed. Villarreal will be disappointed they didn't get the win.
I tell you, somebody pulled the plug on Real Madrid about 60 minutes into the game, because up until that point, they had been very good. very, very well organized, very effective with their possession. There were players that were drifting in and out of spaces. Eden Hazard was started on the left, but really was shifting more towards the middle and trying to combine. Mariano was active. Lucas Vázquez, that he always gives you a lot of work. And then you had the decision of Zinedine Zidane to play with a double pivot with Toni Kroos and Luka Modric because Casemiro was not available. And everything was working fine. But about 60 minutes in, it's almost as if, well, we have no more legs. And Luka Modric is bending over. And Toni Kroos is turning the ball over in bad areas. And not just trying to play it out of the backs, that's not working out. And then their turnovers start happening more and more. And then the substitutions come in and you think, okay, well, this is sort of the fresh blood that they need. This is the energy that they need. Not so much. What you got was Vinicius coming in and turning the ball over in a bad area. And then from there, Villarreal goes on the other side, and they got themselves Villarreal players off the bench that made a difference. Chukwueze and that change of speed, because you had a team that was tired, Real Madrid. When you had a little pace in the attack for Villarreal, Real Madrid simply could not keep up, and so being a penalty kick, Gerard Moreno scores 1-1, and from then on, it was Real Madrid hanging on and Villarreal looking for the winner. They did not achieve that, but I still thought that Real Madrid, man, they struggled through the last 30 minutes of that game.
Thank you very much, Ali. Just taking a look at what those results mean regarding the table. Real Sociedad top. They, in fact, have the chance to extend their lead. They're in action, of course, later this weekend. Atleti up to second. Atleti, remember, have games in hand over most of those around them. Villarreal third with that point. Real Madrid fourth. Barcelona all the way down in 10th. Already 9 points off the top of the table. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.